It's a bad day to be a bag holder. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions here with a super quick update on what I'm focused on for the day, but pretty much the entire market is dropping. It doesn't really surprise me. Markets were incredibly overbought. If you look at this on the 1 hour time frame, we were consolidating at these overbought levels. Finally, we got a retracement. If you look at it on the 4 hour, again, it's not rocket science. It literally makes sense. We had a nice rally, and every time that we have a really nice rally, we have a correction or a pullback. That's a better word. Pull back to the moving average. We rally strong, we correct or pull back down to the moving average. That's exactly what it looks like we're doing. When the NASDAQ market sells off and when the NASDAQ market is this overbought, it is in our best interest to understand the short-term pain that might present itself. Markets are incredibly bullish long-term, right? This is on the 4 hour time frame. Markets are still bullish. There's no break of pattern. We're still trading far above that moving average. But you cannot be surprised with these pullbacks. And I love days like this because the market's incredibly bearish. First off, it presents a potential dip buy opportunity for all those that want to go long. Now it actually kind of makes sense because you're able to buy into the dip as long as there's no break of pattern on that 4 hour time frame. And you're able to short the living life out of so many of different stocks. This is one stock that I talked about yesterday, and I'm actively shorting it right now. You guys can see that my P&L will continue to move. You can see that it gapped up yesterday, and I talked about it. I made a video about it yesterday. I am often early when I make these videos, but I made things very clear. If my criteria is not met, if there is not price action that actively begins to sell off, then I will not short this. And guess what? We went through the entire day, and it wasn't until kind of like market close that price actually finally fell on the downside. But now today, right? Just like we've seen in the past before, this isn't new for SOUN. It rallies, it pumps, and then it dumps. It dumps again, and when it dumps hard. It rallies, and then it dumps. It rallies, and then it dumps, right? It's like, it's not rocket science. All you have to do is be patient. So all day yesterday that I spent pretty much waiting for this opportunity to present itself, it finally is presenting itself today. So we have a common support right around $22.75 to $23. That's most likely where I'm going to try to take profits. I'm up about $8,000 so far on the day, and we'll see how we actually end up the day. I did end up taking a small short on MSTR because it's been forming these lower highs and lower lows. I'm simply playing with the market. Direction today is bearish, so I give the market some time to rip up, become overbought, and when it begins to show signs of reversal, I open up short and I make money on the downside. I didn't make very much. I made $430. I did it with 100 shares, but I had fun while doing so, right? You can make money, keep it simple, and not overcomplicate it as long as you focus on one thing. No indicators, none of that. It's just price action. What direction is the market going today? And if it's bearish, understand the highs and understand the lows. Respect the highs and respect the lows. Never be afraid to take profits. But again, in this market, it pays to be patient. I do want to point out one thing. NASDAQ is not showing much progress on the downside. And if that's the case and it begins to show signs of a support here, we cannot be surprised if the market begins to recover, which again, for Tesla, for anything that's influenced by NASDAQ, then the rest of the market can continue to recover. So just make sure that you're on the lookout for that. My main focus today is SOUN to cover profits. Again, this is just a day trade. I would not recommend this stock for beginners. This is an incredibly risky stock, but you know, it offered so much potential downside from the highs that we made yesterday to the potential correction of the $20 support. It offered about 20% downside. Like I said yesterday, I never expect to catch the full thing, but even if I catch 5 or 10%, 5 or 6% of that, that's all I wanted. And guess what? That's all I got, right? From the overall highs today to the overall lows, that gave me 6.7% to work with. Remember, in this market full of chaos, our job is to try to keep it as simple as possible. Especially for 2025, our goal is not to be perfect. Our goal is not to catch every candle perfectly because we're never going to be able to do that. But you can prepare, you can stay patient, and you can plan your next trade. And if you're tired of overcomplicating your trading, I want to remind you, I trade live every morning. I traded SOUN live in front of my LPP team today. They get to watch me trade live every single day. And right now you can join for $1 a day with the current sale we have going on. You don't have to join, but if you wait until next year, the sale will be over and the price will now double. So again, if you want to sign up right now, it breaks down to $1 a day with the current sale. It's the second link in the description down below. And if you sign up today, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you'll get to watch me trade live every single day. Let's kick off the new year in a calculated and planned way. And again, it's designed for complete beginners. So you don't need to know much about the market to get started. If you're already well versed in the market, then LPP is simply not designed for you. You might still get value from our live trading sessions, but the actual lesson library and course material is designed for complete beginners. I love being straightforward with you guys. I like to explain exactly what it is that's included, and now you know. One-time payment, lifetime access. It breaks down to $1 per day for the current sale we have going on. Second link in the description down below. And again, if you join today, you can watch me trade live as soon as Monday when the market opens. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.